Imagine investing your time, your energy, and maybe even your feelings into a woman. But deep down, you feel something's off. She enjoys spending time with you, she trusts you, she might even call you her best friend. But when it comes to real attraction, she stays distant. Here's the problem: many men don't recognize the warning signs early enough and end up wasting months or even years, stuck in a dead end that leads nowhere. They believe patience or extra effort will eventually change her mind. But in reality, her decision has long been made. In this video, I'll show you the clearest signs that a woman only sees you as a good friend. Nothing more. Recognizing these signs can save you from a lot of frustration and help you focus your energy on women who genuinely want you. So stay tuned, because missing even one of these signs might mean you keep investing in a hopeless situation. Especially the fifth and final sign in this video is one you absolutely have to know. If you miss it, you might end up investing years into a woman who's just using you and slowly ruining your life without you even realizing it. So make sure to watch until the end. Let's get started. Sign number 1. She constantly talks about other men. A very clear and often underrated sign that you're stuck in the friend zone is when she frequently talks about other men, but never sees you in a romantic way. She tells you about her dates, her ex, or some guy she finds interesting, but she never talks about you as a potential partner. You'll never be the guy she talks about in that same way. But why does this happen? There's a psychological explanation behind it. When a woman sees you only as a friend, she has no problem talking to you about other men. She feels safe with you and knows you're not a threat. But if a woman has romantic interest in you, she would avoid comparing you to other men, or even mentioning them too often. If you hold no romantic value in her eyes, you're placed firmly in the friend box, and she won't hesitate to openly talk to you about her love interests. Around you, she doesn't feel vulnerable, but rather safe and understood. If she were romantically interested, she'd likely stay more neutral, or even show you that you hold a special place in her life. Instead, she constantly signals that she has no romantic feelings for you, with every comment she makes about other men. I mean, think about it. Would a woman who's truly interested in you risk pushing you away by always talking about other guys? Probably not. If you keep noticing that she never talks about you as a potential partner, it's time to question the situation. It's important to reflect on your own feelings, and not just hope her view of you will magically change. You can talk to her and be honest about your intentions. If she continues bringing up other men and never sees you in a romantic light, you'll know it's time to move on, and focus your energy elsewhere. Let's move on to sign number 2. She avoids physical closeness and intimacy. One of the clearest and most obvious signs that you're only seen as a friend is how she handles physical closeness. While women who feel romantic attraction will often seek out touch, intensify it, or at least respond positively, a woman who only sees you platonically will limit or completely avoid physical contact. And there's a simple reason for that. Women have a natural sense for social dynamics. They instinctively know which men fall into the romantic category, and which don't. If she doesn't feel romantic attraction, physical closeness can feel unnatural or even uncomfortable, not because she doesn't like you, but because she only sees you as a friend. Physical distance is often a conscious or unconscious defense mechanism. It's her way of signaling, without words, that she's not interested in anything deeper. Of course, there are exceptions. Some women are generally not very touchy, even with men they're attracted to. Others are the opposite and hug everyone, no matter what. But what matters most is not her overall behavior, but how she acts specifically around you. If she's more physically open with other men but keeps her distance from you, then that's a clear sign. So what can you do? The answer is simple. Accept it. If you notice she's avoiding physical closeness, don't lie to yourself or hope she'll change. Women usually decide early on whether a man is a romantic option or not. The best thing you can do is observe her behavior and stop investing further if she's not giving you the closeness you want. Set clear boundaries for yourself. If you want a woman who wants you back, don't waste your time on someone who only sees you as a friend. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, I'd really appreciate a like. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any future videos on attraction and dating. Let's move on to the third sign. Her behavior changes when other men are around, especially those she finds attractive. This might be one of the most subtle but still very telling signs that she only sees you as a friend. Her behavior changes drastically when other men are around, especially men she's actually attracted to. When it's just the two of you, she's friendly, jokes with you, and spends a lot of time together. But the moment another guy shows up, it's like she forgets you exist. Suddenly, you're just a background character in her world while all her attention goes to the new guy. So how does this show up? She openly flirts with other men while you're right there. She doesn't include you in conversations when other men are present. She doesn't introduce you as someone important in her life, if at all. Or she tries to appear attractive in front of other men, while acting totally relaxed around you. Why does this happen? It's simple. If a woman feels attracted to a man, she'll want to show her best side. She'll want to impress him, grab his attention, and win him over. If she behaves differently around you and basically ignores you when another man is around, that means she doesn't see you as a romantic option. In her mind, you're already locked into a safe platonic role. She doesn't care about your opinion, because you don't hold romantic value for her. What should you do in this case? Here's the hard truth. You need to stop investing your energy into a woman who doesn't see you as a potential partner. If her behavior consistently changes when other men show up, it's a strong signal that you're just a friend. Focus instead on women who appreciate you, and don't push you aside the moment a new option shows up. Let's move on to sign number 4. She encourages you to date other women. Another clear sign that a woman only sees you as a good friend is when she actively encourages you to meet other women, or even tries to set you up with someone. If a woman is interested in a man, she usually won't feel comfortable seeing him with someone else. She might feel jealous, curious, or at the very least, not excited when he brings up another woman. But if she openly talks to you about your dating life and even suggests you go on dates or tells you who she thinks is a good match for you, that means she doesn't see you as a potential partner. To her, you're already firmly in the friend zone, and she feels comfortable enough to send you into another woman's arms. If a woman wants to set you up with someone, you can be sure she's not thinking of you in a romantic way. Instead of going along with it or hoping she'll change her mind, realize that your energy is better spent on women who are genuinely into you. And who knows? Sometimes that alone can shift how she sees you once she realizes you're no longer available. Now let's get to the fifth and final point in this video. This sign is especially important because it's often hard for men to read, and many misinterpret it. She sees you as her soulmate, but without attraction. Some women will even say it out loud. Things like, "You're like a brother to me." Or even worse, "If I could just find you a bit more attractive, you'd be the perfect boyfriend." Statements like these show that she genuinely values you, but in a way that has nothing to do with romantic attraction. She sees you as her soulmate, someone she can have deep conversations with, someone she can trust completely and feel emotionally safe around. The problem is, safety alone doesn't create attraction. Women are drawn to men who don't just offer emotional connection, but also bring tension, challenge, or a bit of unpredictability. And that's exactly what's missing in this dynamic. So if she keeps saying how much she likes you, how well you get along, and how great your platonic connection is, it unfortunately means one thing. In her mind, you're in a box you'll have a hard time getting out of. What can you do? The biggest mistake men make in this situation is being even nicer, even more supportive, hoping she'll eventually realize how perfect the two of you are together. But that's not going to happen. Instead, take a step back. Focus on your own life. Show her that you're not just the sweet, supportive soulmate, but a man with options. Sometimes that alone can shift her perception, and if not, you'll know it's time to move on. Let's wrap it up. The truth can be hard, but it's necessary. If a woman sees you only as a friend, chances are that won't change. Women usually decide early on whether a man is a romantic option. The most important thing you can do is not ignore these signs. The sooner you realize she only sees you as emotional support, the sooner you can start investing your time and energy in someone who genuinely wants you as a man. So set clear boundaries, accept reality, and don't waste time on women who only see you as a buddy, especially if you're hoping for more. Instead, focus on your own growth, your confidence, and your dating life with women who are truly into you. Because in the end, you don't just deserve respect, you deserve real attraction. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate a like. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so you won't miss any important content for your dating life. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.